up, everybody? Kelf here, and we made the switch. We're trying out Blizzard. We're gonna take you through a tier 100 nightmare dungeon, show it off a little bit, talk about some of the things. This build is so good. It is basically straight Blizzard with Oculus. I don't know. I think it is. It's right up there with Meteor and Blizzard. I find it to be incredibly fast, and the damage is amazing. The survivability is amazing. We are in an ancestral favor. We're not going to get that one. Don't worry. We're not going to get the shrines because I want to show it off how it is. So a couple things that we're using. Obviously, we love the Oculus. So the Oculus is on. Still not maxed on the Oculus. Are you kidding me? We still don't have a maxed Oculus. I know I really want one, but it's okay. You see that 3.8 mil right there. We are not using the frozen tundra aspect. That is not an aspect in this build. That is the aspect where your ice spikes explode at a 50-yard radius. You just don't need it. It's better to do more damage than to have that. So from what I have been testing, so I am not using that. Now, one thing that I am using... Oh, we got a butcher! Guess the Pirate's butcher, baby! Oh, stop it! Oh, that's so good! I'm so happy! Heck, we're gonna show off the butcher, baby! Look at that! Look at us shred through a butcher, baby! Oh my gosh, that's so good that that happened. Butcher's got these crazy shields, man. Look at that. That's awesome. Love it. Oh, we got the flame shield. Got the flame shield. Damage is coming out. He's mad. He's dead, baby. Tier 100 Butcher making the video, showing you guys the build. Like and subscribe for that happening while we're recording. This is just off the key here. We're not planning this. Nobody planned that we were going to put the Butcher in the video. But gosh, just smashed him. Man, what else do you want? That's the hardest boss in the game. And I wasn't even looking. I was barely looking at the screen. Well, I was kind of looking, but you know what I mean? So that's what's up. This build pumps. You're going to want to try it. So we talked about it. Fist of Fate also in the build. It is in the glove slot. My Fist of Fate does not have max damage yet. So we need 20 more % on the actual effect. And then we also need... Look at these guys die. Watch. You're about to see it. Boom. You're about to see it. Bye. We still need another 20% on the damage part of the lucky hit. So there is a lot of work to be had with our Fist of Fate. That was dope. I'm so happy we had that happen. 3 Bloodstone pedestals. What is going on here? I'm sorry I picked the longest dungeon to show off this build. But we will have a link in the description. Also, we're going to talk about it at the end of the video as well. So, this is an event. We don't want to do an event. So there's 2 glyphs that you spec into in the Paragon tree that are really important. 2 nodes actually, not glyphs. 2 rare nodes. That is going to be in the Ice Ball tree, and it's going to be Frost and Frigid. Frost and Frigid, one of them is going to give you extra damage, and then the other one is going to give you damage reduction, which is very important. Oh, we already got the stones. What the heck? With the Frost and Frigid, you want to put Winter. And Winter is the glyph that does extra damage and it buffs those nodes. So we'll talk about the Paragon tree at the end of the video. But man, it's good build, man. This is good. This is... Wow, I was not paying attention. That wasn't good. That happens though. I can't believe that happened. Any build though, you get 1 shot, whatever. Man, that was sweet. How did that happen? We got the Butcher. Alright, let's kill the boss. Watch the switch. So that's the switch of the weapon. I want to get as fast as possible. Look at that. That's a tier 100 boss. Dead. Instantly. Wow. This build pumps. Use our glyph points real quick. And then we will talk about the build. So, we're using a helm. This helm gives you 25% damage reduction because you pretty much have Blizzard all the time, which is fantastic. These are the stats I want on the helm. So you want intelligence, armor, health, and cooldown reduction. On the chest, you want armor, damage reduction while close, and then health. On Fist of Fate, look at this Tibalt's Will. This Tibalt's Will is popping off. Oh my gosh, it is so good. That 20% damage reduction to close. Damage is good. Mana is so good. Sue's Heirloom. We got ice spikes on the two-handed weapon. If we are going to do that, we use vulnerable when having a barrier on the neck. But when I'm playing dungeon, this is just as good. This is what you want to do. When I'm just running around dungeons and leveling up my glyphs, Oculus with the focus, put the barrier enchant on the focus, and then on the neck you want ice spikes. So ice spikes on the neck, 100%, with damage reduction while injured to help you. It's like a free life. If you're about to die and not hit a pot, boom, you could use this. So I like defensive skills. I don't like mastery skills. That needs to go away. Cooldown reduction's better. And then Devouring Blaze. I have Ring of the Scarlet Skies. You could use Blue Rose. Use Blue Rose. Get some Duriel mats. Farm Blue Rose. It's very quick to get. And then we got Talrash's loot. So that's the build for the gear. I didn't want to show off this build until I got it. And literally, I'm over 120 runs deep. And we still have not seen the freaking stones, man. What the heck is going on? No Evernight, no Genesis. So I'm going to act like we have it. Evernight is going to go here. Resource support and breaking support. And then Tempest. Tempest is going to cast the fastest, so you want that. Flash of Adrenaline. Then you're going to put in Genesis. Then Duration and Tactical support in your there. All right, so then we're going to go into the skill tree. And the skill tree is sweet. All right, we got Frostball, Fireball, don't matter. But we're doing Frozen Orb because if you look at our skill bar, we have Fireball and Frozen Orb. Extra vulnerable. I want everything to always be vulnerable. No questions asked. You got to be vulnerable. Lightning Spears on the bar, Flame Shield, Frost Nova, Teleport, Blizzard, and Ice Armor. After we go into there, I like Devastation with the Elemental Dominance. You get Flame Shield, you got Teleport to Shimmering, Glass Cannon, 1 point to Elemental Attunement, Ice Armor, and this might be something you don't even need. You can play around with it, but I'm always looking to make sure everything's vulnerable, so I actually went to it. And you get to reset the cooldown of your Frost Nova, so it's kind of worth for me. I'm pointing to Precision Magic for the giggles, for the lulz. Line the elements up into Protection and Mana Shield, all the way up to Invoked Lightning Spear. 1 point into Blizzard, and then you go to Mage's Blizzard because the ice spikes are doing the damage. Barriers have 15% duration. We always have a barrier. We're clicking all these cooldowns. Fantastic. We want Permafrost and then Hoarfrost, Icy Touch. And then we get all the way to Warmouth here, and then we go into Esu's Ferocity. All right, so then in the Paragon tree, here we go. Actually, we'll just make it like this. So Flame Feeders first. I'll show the rare nodes. Then we go into Burning Instinct. This is also important. Reinforce is here because of the bonus. I don't really care about the damage reduction while having a barrier, but look at this bonus. 45% damage to burning enemies, and then 22%. Firebolts making them burning, so they're always burning, always getting extra damage and damage reduction. That's 33% right there. And that is 67% right there. That is freaking fantastic. And then we go into Elementalist in the Enchantment Mastery. Same thing here. You're getting extra damage because of the Paragon's gain range for their non-physical damage. So it is extra damage. You could see 35, suppose 17, 10$ resistance. Good stuff there. This is the big one. This is the one I was talking about earlier. We are in the Icefall. We actually do get Icefall, the legendary node. You get Winter in here. Winter, because you deal 15% damage to chill targets, but it buffs this, so you get 30 or 40% damage reduction from chilled enemies, and then you get the chilled enemies. We get some more damage to chilled enemies of these nodes too. It is fantastic. As you leave and exit this one, you're going into the Frigid Fate board. Frigid Fate gives you ice spikes. Then you go into Stalagmite. Man, that is such a hard word to say. What is it? Stalagmite? Comment below if you know what that word is. I have no idea. Get this. Max it out as much as you could. 125% damage too. Spikes. And then rock out the Ceaseless Conduit tree. Look at this. Destruction. 174% damage. And then you're running into control for 80% damage increase. This thing is sick. Use this build. Try it out. It might be a gauntlet build. We are looking to try out some new builds next. So I've had my fun with this. It's going to be sad leaving the Oculus. But we got to get some lightning builds going. We got to try them out. We got to see what they're like. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Calca videos coming out all the time. This is amazing. Like, I'm so happy to be bringing content to everyone that's been watching it, and I'm just so happy to keep doing it, and it is just such a good time. Super happy, enjoying all this time I'm getting to spend with you guys making these videos. Thank you.